You see lenders that you recently had a bad loan experience, a bad experience. And you're like, I almost cut you off, bro. Like I was never gonna use you guys again. Welcome to another episode of the Lending Lounge. Today, Jose, we are back. We're doing another show. It's been probably about a week, two. I feel like we haven't done it in a while.
Feels like a while, but probably about a week.
But we went to a Famp convention yesterday. So we're going to talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Because there ain't nothing else to talk about, so we're going to talk about that.
We're going to talk about Famp.
So we went to Famp yesterday, and us being the great loan officers that we are, and and listeners and readers that we are, we made it there, Jose, about 3 hours early.
Prior to anybody showing up. There's a couple people in there, but we were early rising.
We were helping them set up at this point.
It was funny.
But we went, for those of you guys that don't know, Famp for us is it's a convention where all these lenders from across the United States show up, show us new products that are coming out.
Niches, anything that's coming out, right?
They're niches, like Jose said, or just people trying to get business from us.
Right.
And we went out there, and the first person we talked to was an appraisal management company, and we're talking to them, and we're just going up and down the aisles, up and down the aisles, up and down the aisles.
Appraisal management companies, we talked to credit repair specialists, things of that nature, new DSCR products. I mean, just a little bit about everything is out there, right? Very interesting. A lot of different people that we spoke to, interesting cases they made for their products and how we should use them and things of that nature. So I thought it was very productive in that manner, but it gets better.
I thought, to me, I'm just gonna go in for it. Like, what made it to me like productive is I felt like we're getting back to a time of like doing, I guess, business. I don't know. Like, it's good to go to these things because I feel like we see other loan officers that we know.
Yep.
We see people in the industry right now. It was crazy. Like, take Pablo Jose. 2012 Pablo Jose.
And fast forward to today.
And fast forward to 2024 Pablo Jose.
Yeah, I mean, the confidence is different. The way your swag is, and the way you speak to people, just that interaction, that relationship building mode comes out, and it's completely different, manner that you approach these people, right? But I thought what I really loved about Famp was the fact that you get to put faces to the people that we work with. We build these relationships up so much.
On the phone.
On the phone, right? Because, I mean, a lot of these banks are from Cali, from Michigan, all over the world.
South Dakota. Rob's from South Dakota.
South Dakota. So, all these different, reps that we have from all the different banks that we work with. And it's good to put a face to them. It's good to shake their hands and give them a hug. And it's like, thank you for that last deal that we did with you and stuff like that. So all that is, again, relationship building. And in this business, relationship building is the most important thing, right? Or one of the most important things to be successful, right?
100%.
You want to have those people back you up, and you're backing them up, and business is going. So I love watching all our reps. I mean, we got up with Whit from one of the banks that
Mega
we work
Capital.
with.
Arthur
EPM,
from Luxury.
Arthur from Luxury. Alyssa from EPM.
Chris Parker from UWM.
We're missing our guy Andrew. Andrew, where you at, brother? We missed you.
And Anthony.
And Anthony Credit. Man, we missed you too, brother. Always.
Then we saw Rob from Windsor.
Windsor out there. Yep.
We met new ones like Shy.
Yep.
And the GOAT program.
The GOAT program is
so there's things coming.
There's things
in the works. For me, I think the biggest takeaway for me is seeing yesterday.
Wait. Alyssa, thank you for the socks.
I'll wear mine next time. I think for me, the biggest takeaway was seeing where you're at, right? Fast forward 10 years, 12 years. And you're the first time we went to one of those conventions and we're like, what the hell are we doing here? What are we looking for?
Our model changed. Our business model changed. We were a refi shop. Now we became a purchase.
Yeah,
shop.
But we weren't even caring about the purchase.
We didn't care about it.
It wasn't anything of interest to us.
Right.
So then you go there, and then I guess the fast forward yesterday, we go there, we're talking, we're shooting the breeze with everybody. Even Juan, I ain't seen Juan in 10 years.
10 years, and we saw Juan.
We saw Juan out there. So it's you're going through these motions, and you're like, oh man, I went to war with this guy. War for us is a hard loan that we got accomplished.
And we got accomplished together.
So it's you're kind of telling battle, sir. You're like, oh, you remember that one loan we did together? Oh, you remember this? And then then sometimes you see lenders that you recently had a bad loan experience, a bad experience. And you're like, I almost cut you off, bro. Like I was never gonna use you guys again. So it's interesting and it's fun to go back and see the growth that you had. And then when we came back, I felt like energized, right? Like it's like, oh man, I'm back in the mood, like the grind, like I'm ready to do this.
I pound the pavement, I kiss the babies and shake the hands. I'm ready to work again.
And then we came back full force. Like that's what we did. It was raining outside. We came back, making phone calls,
doing what we had to do, talk to our realtors, talk to our borrowers, get everything up and running again. Right.
So to me, that I think that's the most
rejuvenation.
Rejuvenation. Yes. Because I came back and even my wife, even Brandy was like, oh, you have fun. You all excited about it. I was like, man, I guess I needed that. We're always in the office, and as much as I love seeing you every day,
I work with my best friend every day. I love it. I don't care what he says. I love it.
As much as I love seeing you every day, my brother, it was good to see some new people with us.
Getting out the office is important, right?
Yeah.
We go to these trainings at different lenders, and when you get back from these trainings, it's always like, boom, I want to get back out there and do this, right? And we got our goals that we set.
We're going to dominate!
We're going to dominate always, right? Somebody always says that. So it's important to get out of your normal space and get out there and see what everybody else is doing and listen to all these new products, because you never know if you're going to find something new. You never know if you're going to find wow, we didn't know about that. EPM hit me up on some USDA guidelines yesterday. Thank you, Alyssa, for hipping me up on that.
Yo, hold on. Shout outs to Jamie. Jamie followed us from the first row to the third row, talking about, I saw you guys know how to hit the pavement. You guys are talking and talking to everybody. You guys, I want to work with you guys. You guys know what you're doing. And just off of that, I referred to one of the loan officers. I gave them their phone number. I was like, look, talk to this guy. They'll help you out. Shout outs to Jamie.
And good follow up, because the minute we left Famp, you were already talked to your loan officer. We're gonna get things going. Good luck.
So that's amazing. So those are the things I guess that I like.
Those are products that we weren't really aware of, right? So it's good to go these things and see what's new, right, and exciting in the world of lending, because we're trying to make lending great again. And
I guess that's pretty much it. Right? So it was a good event. We saw a bunch of people, Dave Hay,
Samantha from Carrington, Dave Hay from
the whole family.
The whole family.
Three people in different loans.
They got two daughters. I mean, EPM that we work with, and the other one's EPM as well. Her name is Savannah. Savannah, we saw you do your thing. I know you're a brand new AE, so learn a lot from your sister. She's a bulldog. She's the bomb. Get it going with her.
So that's it. That's what we got now at the Lending Lounge. Hopefully some of these lenders that we saw, because we didn't extend the invite to them. We extended it to Arthur, to Whit, to Alyssa.
Anybody who wants to come here and do film with us, man, we'd love to have you on the Lending Lounge. And talk about your products, your niches, whatever it is that you want, introduce you to the world of art.
And it doesn't even have to be mortgages. It can be anything. Like, we just want to have a conversation with everybody.
That's it. That's pretty much how it is. Introduce the professionals out there to everybody. And just have fun while we're doing this, right?
100%.
More important than anything else. I want to have fun while we do this.
That's it. So if you're interested, let us know. Yeah. And until next time, this is the Lending Lounge.
Where we make closing simple.